What's up, y'all? My name is Hamasa, and welcome back to Minecraft Survival Multiplayer on the Omnikraft Survival Multiplayer Server. Oh yeah, and you guys know what time it is. It's the Omni Crate key opening time. We're doing this like every episode now. This is gonna be like a thing, I guess. We've got our key, we're back in spawn. The lovely spawn, as you can see. Lovely shopping area. We're going to be going there a little bit later today, I think, to try and find some mending. It's been in high demand and in very low supply. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm paying a little bit extra if I do end up finding it, but that's not what we're here for right now. We are here. Open the chest. We must pray. We must pray to RNGesus before we open. And we got a fishing rod. I'm hoping this fishing rod actually has some stats on it. It does. Buck of the Sea, Unbreaking 1. So we might be able to actually combine that, although I think I already have a better rod in my inventory. But, not a bad gift from RNGesus. We might be able to gift that to like a new player or something, or we'll figure out something to do with it. But for now, we're going to be heading over to Project Zero. And just for you guys who didn't know, if you want to get to Project Zero, head through the portal at spawn. It's going to load you up in the Nether hub. And then you're just going to do one simple thing and head back into the portal. This is going to take you back to spawn. It's going to take you to the world. And it's going to take you to the world of Project Zero. Iron Farm now open. That's a nice greeting. Of course, we do accept donations if you want to come here and use our stuff that we've built. Be kind, rewind, and donate. And we're going to head right on over to the, all the villagers mumbling, to the project that I've been working on recently. You can see it loading up in the distance there. And that has been the pumpkin and the melon auto farms. I already started construction on the pumpkin building. This level right here is just about halfway, and then I made a little staircase up to level 13, which is going to be just the roof line there. I threw down some slab flooring. I think on the inside, instead of using actual wool blocks, I'm just going to make carpeting, and that will save me a little bit on the resource action. And then all the way up the top here, the same for the above head roof is going to be wool. I think in the actual building I'm going to have the level about like here-ish for the roof. That way I've got a few blocks to work with for some chest and hopper action, so I can make a nice storage silo up in here that'll drop down there, so honestly we'll never have to worry about overflow. Between all the droppers, all the hoppers, and all the chests that I'm going to be able to fit in this thing. I mean, if no one has any use for it for like 6 months, we still shouldn't overflow. And if by chance we start to get real full, let's empty it out and then we'll go over to our mall that BR Jedi's been working on. And we'll do some trading. I'm not going to feature that quite yet because I don't believe he's done with it quite yet. But in an episode or two, we'll go check it out. Also got some more shops that are getting finished in the area. Some of them that looked really, really cool. We got one over here that you just can't see, but there's like a modern, it's got a modern look to it shop. And we're also going to be redoing our shop in an episode or two. So we'll probably, when I get finished with that, maybe I'll do like a shop tour. The ones that are, ones that are done so far. I have a cookie. But anyways, we are going to press on. Why is there a piece of dirt in there? Yeah, this is a piece of dirt. We're going to press on with our building project here. Dirt looks good there. Let me throw dirt into my hopper. That's weird. I don't know how that happened. No big deal though. It looks like everything's still here. So yeah, anyways, we're going to press on with the building process. Do a little bit of work off camera, then I'll bring you back and we'll do like some updates here and there. And we'll see how things work out. I do have my little sheep farm over at our staging area in this what was an island, which is now like a mountain because the water's gone. I've got my wool going for the melons. I think I have enough wool to finish the pumpkin, but we will see. We'll see how it happens. If I don't have enough, then we'll have to re-dye a few sheep and do that to finish it off. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the outside of this pumpkin done if I can, and we'll bring you back and see what it looks like when in a more finished state. It's kind of a little bit wonky right now, but we'll finish it. We'll finish it up, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and we have a pumpkin-y shape here. Certainly not the most beautiful pumpkin anyone's ever created in Minecraft, but I think, especially from a distance, it does the trick. People are gonna know this is a pumpkin, and if not, then I don't know what to tell them. I'd like to do a little bit of something here. And I can adjust this. I want a little bit of more brown in this area, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the way this thing has come out. So all we have left to do is put a roof and a floor in, and then we'll be starting on our melon over here. And actually, once I get the base of the melon down and there's not really a chance that I'm going to be falling into it, I'll go down here and I will start putting down all our seeds and tilling the earth. Not necessarily in that order, but yeah, we'll get started on the melon. I'll fix up this side a little bit and then we will be right back. Here, our bone just advertised that he had many books for sale for 10 diamonds, which is the cheapest on the server right now. So I bought 4 of them. I only have 1 left because I like rushed down here and bought 3 real quick. And now I just bought the 4th one. And the 4th one I'm just going to stash for now. It's going to go on my elytra. But every other piece of armor I now have is completely enchanted. We got Rodney enchanted. Let's go into the enchanting box. We got the helmet mending, the jeans mending, the elytra mending, and the Crocs have mending too. So all my major gear has mending. I'm just waiting for this iron stuff to break, or maybe update to come out first, and we'll just turn it into iron dust bits. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Had to do it fast because I figured everyone on the server would be rushing that shop because 10 diamonds for a mending book. But yeah, that was the only one that bought anything so far, so whatever. It's cool. It's what it is. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And we'll be right back with some more building and stuff. And we're back. Right now on top of the pumpkin, I laid down a roof. Like I said, I'm going to lay some wool down on top of here to save a little bit of resources. And next to me I got the melon with the roof started and kind of a basic template laid out here. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. Each is going to have 3 stripes going up the top. Now, I'm undecided right now, but we'll mess with it and see what we can figure out that looks really good. I might have to go down to like 2 stripes, like 2 on one and 3 on the other, and kind of like alternate. But we got to get some more redstoning done. So let me eat a potato, and we have to extend now our dropper chain up. And also the torch tower up to just about the roof line. We'll put it up to the roof. We might have to take some out, but for now that should be good. So torch tower, and just kind of shift, alternating every other, the block, and then a torch. You hear the click, that's telling you that it is working. It's great. I like how this is all working out very well this time around. 2, we got a torch and another block, and we're just out at the roof line now. Let's see, we got 1, 2, no. So I'm gonna end it here. Throw that down for now. We'll end it off right here, and that will give us, if we put a chest here, no, we'll have to go down one actually. That should be better. So we can put a chest on this level. It has an entire block and you know, oh, we could do it up one more, couldn't we? Because this is just a half block, so it shouldn't mess with a chest if we put a chest on here. So we can put a chest here, and since it's a half block, it's still open. And we can put it like in this area, and then a hopper coming down off of it. And we can, realistically, we can fill this whole area up here with like chests and hoppers. I think this roof line is going to be about 9 or 7 high. Because if we go down in here, oh, if I go down in here without dying. Ow. If you walk in this building, look at how tall the structure is. It doesn't need to be that quite this massive up here. Not at all. It doesn't need to be this big. So I'll probably drop the roof down so there's still a nice high roof, but there is no need for it to be this tall. So we're gonna go ahead over to the Melon, and we'll do the same thing, extend the dropper tower and the torch tower up to just about roof level. And it's the same concept over here, guys. It's gonna be, we're just gonna head up into the sky and we'll build some storage up in the roof area, and then it'll drop down into like a central chest. Maybe not central, but like a centered chest. So all the drops will come down into one chest, and then we'll have overflow capacity all the way up into the roof. You might not be able to envision this, but we'll come back when I have a bit more of the building supplies I need, especially to finish this. I'm just waiting on the sheep to keep eating grass and growing the wool, and then I'm shearing them, and it's a kind of a tedious process. It might actually take a day or two here, but I'll come back and give you guys progress report updates, and we'll figure this whole thing out, and hopefully it looks quite good, because it's taken me the better part of a week now for this whole thing. So we'll do the tour, do the tower up, and we will be right back with some more updates. And we're back inside the pumpkin. I just put in the inner walls. You can see, as I said before, I did want to leave a gap in between. I'm thinking a 3x3 piston door here, but we'll see if I can squeeze it in. I am running close to redstone down here, but I wanted to get these walls in and kind of see if it made sense visually. And I think it does the trick for the most part. It looks like very much like how we have it on the outside, and it goes up into what is like a stem. I might rearrange a few things up here, but I think for the most part, this is what I'm going for. And we'll lay down wool on the bottom bits here. That'll probably be the next cut. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this is turning out. We have the interior of the pumpkin 90% done. We have the exterior of the pumpkin 90% done. We got our redstone 99% done. And so basically I just need to finish up a few things in here, out there, and then lay in our storage facility. Still haven't really decided how that's going to all come down. I don't know if I want it to all come down like from the center here. Or maybe the back of the room here. We'll experiment a little bit more with that. We'll work some more on the melon bits. And in the next cut, I'll have a little bit more done, and we'll see the progress that I'm making, so BRBs. Another quick update for you guys. Inside the pumpkin, and we have finished running the line from the top of our dispensers all the way down to the captured chest, which is down there. You can barely see it, but it's down there. Also notice the cool looking chests. That is because the Omnikraft resource pack has updated to the holiday season, so we got these cool Christmas chests for now. And I'm also happy to report that the pumpkin itself is basically done now from a standpoint of decoration blocks. With the whole thing filled in, the floor is just about finished. I just gotta lay down a couple more pieces here, a few more pieces of carpet. But yeah, the only other thing I have left to do in the pumpkin before the seeds go down is to create my door. Now I did want to do originally a 3x3 door, but I'm only going to be able to do a 2x3 door because the redstone behind it would have taken up more than this one wide gap I have. I can work down a few blocks, but I can't work side to side up here any because of how I've constructed this thing. So yeah, but I did make a pretty decent, I think, working model of a 2x3. I just kind of had a brainstorm last night and figured it out, so I built it and it works. It's not, you know, completely everything opens at the same time and awesome, but it's pretty close and it does the trick, so I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, next update will be maybe in my redstone world. Maybe I'll go show you guys that door actually. So here we are in the redstone testing world, the creative world. Well, my creative plot anyways, on the Omnikraft server. And as you can see, this is going to be my 2x2 door. Very easy, very simple design here. Really all you need are blocks, some redstone dust, a couple of repeaters, and redstone torches. Also some sticky pistons, of course, and something to activate the redstone. I just used pressure plates. You could use like a button or whatever you wanted to use, really. You could make this a lot more fancy, but I just wanted to make it pretty simple. And of course, you can see a lot of this stuff now, but in my pumpkin and my melon, these areas are covered up by decorative blocks. You can actually see them. So as you walk in and walk out, you're not going to be able to see it. Now I would like to throw maybe a little bit of delay on there, just so that as you walk in and out, the door doesn't trigger twice, because it tends to trigger a couple of times. You walk in and out, I figure like this, and if you're not fast enough, it makes a whole bunch of noise and stuff. So we'll work out that kink. But yeah, I just want to show you guys, this is basically the design I'm going to be working with. It's super simple. If you want, let me know. I can show you how to make this. I'll do a tutorial. Really of any of the redstone that I've done so far. It's super simple. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick show of that, and we're going to head back and try and build the thing now. Alright guys, we are back, and we should have a fully functioning door system here. As you can see, I inset it just a little bit, but it still maintains that good look that we were going for. And come through the door here. I added a little pulse extender underneath so that when you hit the pressure plate, it doesn't immediately go back down, it kind of hangs for a second. It does tend to be a little bit of a lag as you're coming in and out, and you can see it's torch there, but for the most part, I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with it. So you can come in and come out. The zombies aren't going to track to you. There's no door for them to see, and then once you're actually inside, you got a crafting bench, you've got the main chest, there's tons of light in here, nothing's gonna spawn, so you're actually kind of quite safe in here. You're not gonna be able to see if you walk outside and there's like a creeper standing here, but we've got the area pretty well lit, and then we'll go ahead and get in more lamp posts in a minute once I'm finished with all this. But only other thing I really need to get down here are my pumpkin seeds and some hoed earth, some tilled earth. So let's drop down. Ow. And we'll put all that together, and we'll make a little quick snippet of that, because it's basically just hoeing and putting down pumpkin seeds. And then once that's done, I mean, we should have fully functioning automatic pumpkin farm for Project Zero. Pumpkins forever. So we'll go ahead and get that done, and we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, we got our seeds down, threw a little bowl of meal on the observer, triggering pumpkins, and had a little bit left over and threw here and there. But we're gonna let these things grow, see if there's any kinks in the system, but we should have everything we need to go now. I don't think I've missed anything. I mean, only a few tests will tell if there's any jams or, you know, something just ain't quite right. But as far as I can tell, this here should be done. We'll like I said, we'll test it out a little, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. But I believe I have created a fully functioning farm. Oh yeah, a little rainy. Still gotta finish the melon bits, but the pumpkin is done. Maybe I'm 99.8% sure that the pumpkin is completely done. So if there is any issues, we'll come back and we'll fix them up. But I think for now I'm just going to press on, and we'll continue to finish the melon farm. I think the melon farm is probably going to be a bit more lucrative because you can actually use melons for things like potions and stuff. So we're going to press on with that, and we'll give you some more progress updates. But for now, guys, pumpkin finished. Check that off the list. Alright guys, big update time. Put my head down and just did a whole bunch of work off camera, and check it out. We have the full outside of the melon done. We have our piston door in place and working. The inside, as you can see, is a little bit different than what the outside is, and what I'm going for in here is the red fleshy part of the fruit, and then random seeds just kind of spread around, and I'll be working on getting that done. We also have, if you go and check it out, the pumpkin farm is completely finished and producing pumpkins. So you got almost a stack and a half so far, and as long as people are around for the chunks to be loaded, that will just continue to do its thing. So yeah, big update. I did most of that off camera. We're going to continue on, and hopefully I'll be pretty much finished next time we see this. So yeah, BRB. Alright guys, we're back in the other underbelly of the beast. Just doing the last thing I have to do for this melon farm, really, and it should, I think, be working now, is plant the seeds over the earth, and we'll probably throw some bone meal down on these guys, because I noticed that the pumpkins were taking a long while to grow down here, even though they have plenty of light around. So just to expedite the process, the pumpkin farm is working as intended. I'm getting pumpkins. I think I've got a little over 2 stacks now, unless anybody's come by and taken any. So that's awesome. Bone meal up. Starting with my bud blocks. And we'll move right along. See if I can get all of these up. Or at least most of them. Yeah, this has been it's actually been pretty fun. It's taken me over a week to get all this planned out, built up, and working condition. Probably close to 30 hours in game. So it's my longest term, my biggest project that I've done on the multiplayer so far. And hopefully people are getting use out of this thing. Oh, that's all I had for bone meal. Okay, I guess that's all I'm doing for now. We'll have to come back in a little bit and check to see this thing. Oh, you know what? I just got a growth. So let's bud this. I'm going to just force a bud. No, these are already growing. Maybe it's not going to be as bad as the other one was. So the other side was not growing. Anything to put down. It just, I don't know what the deal was with it. It just didn't want to do the growth for a long time, so I can't put you down on there, unfortunately. There should be more than enough light though for these things to grow. So let's force a bud on it and make sure that it's working. Kind of does a little weird thing when you force it. Here comes the carts. This one should stay. That was a good sign. I heard the dispensers clicking. Let's head up top and see if they ended up where they needed to end up. Oh, I even got a spruce wood plank. Look at that. 13 melons. Oh, it's so exciting. My creation has come to life. Both of my creations have come to life.
It's alive! It's alive!
Oh yeah, guys. So I think that's pretty much project done. I'm going to put some signs up to say that these are open now, so that people wandering the area can come check it out. But as far as I'm concerned, that's done. I'm gonna wash my hands on these. Oh yeah, just a little over 2 stacks. I'm gonna wash my hands on these, and we'll call it a day on the project as I break blocks that I'm not supposed to be breaking. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me again today on this episode of Minecraft Survival Multiplayer on the Omnikraft server. Our next project, I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but we will we'll do a little brainstorming in between episodes, and I'll come up with something cool for us to do. So yeah, I'm going to sign off now. You guys have a great day, and I will catch you next time.